Hola, hola, estudiantes. The topic of today is the verb to be. So, this is the first verb that we're going to conjugate. Okay, so first we need to understand what is to conjugate. To conjugate is that the verb has to match the subject pronoun. We learned that the subject pronouns are you, he, she, we, they, all of those. Well, when you put the verb, you have to conjugate it so it matches each pronoun. For example, in English, the verb is to be. That is not conjugated. How do we know it's not conjugated? It has to before the verb. So if you say to eat, it's not conjugated. To like is not conjugated. To walk, then it's not conjugated. Okay? The verb changes when you conjugate it, and it changes depending on the subject pronoun. For example, if the subject pronoun is I, you don't say I to be the teacher. No, you say I am the teacher. If the person is not I, but it is she, you don't say she am the teacher. The correct conjugation of to be would be she is the teacher. Another example, if the subject pronoun is they, then you don't say they am the teacher or they is the teacher. No, the conjugation of the verb to be that matches they is are. So they are the teachers. Okay? That is a quick idea of how to conjugate or what conjugation is. The verb to be in English is am, is, and are. Am is for I, is for he, she, and places or animals, it, events, and are is for plural, for you all, they, we. Well, when we conjugate the verb to be in Spanish, it has two meanings. Meanings, no conjugation. One meaning is ser, and the other meaning is estar. Okay? So sometimes am is are could be ser, am is are could be estar. I'll explain how it changes. Am is going to be always soy. Is going to be es. But are is the tricky one because it has many options. It has different options. It could be eres, it could be somos, it could be son, or it could be sois. Okay? This is the conjugation of ser. Okay? So to be is the verb not conjugated in English. Ser is the translation into Spanish, is not conjugated. How do we know a verb is not conjugated in Spanish? Then it ends with er, ar, or ir. If the verb has one of those three endings, that means that it's not conjugated. So here we can see ser ends with er, then is not conjugated. The conjugations of ser are these ones: soy, es, eres, somos, son, and sois. They all go with one subject pronoun. Let's check. If you're going to say I am, then it's In Spanish, it is yo soy. That is the correct conjugation of ser that matches the person yo. Okay? If you're using you, the formal form that is usted, then are is going to be es. You are means usted es. If it is an informal conversation and you're using tú, then you are is tú eres. Is, as I told you before, is es. Okay? So to say he is él es. She is, ella es. And this is very important here. If it is not a person, but if it is an animal, an object, a place, an event, see, the concert is awesome, then is going to be es. My dog is crazy, then is going to be es. Okay? We are is going to be somos if the pronoun is we. En español, nosotros and nosotras. Are changes to son if the pronoun is ustedes or if it is ellos or ellas. Ustedes is you all and ellos and ellas is they. Now, if you're talking about multiple places, multiple animals, multiple objects, multiple events, for example, the soccer games are in January. So, son. That are is going to be son. My cats, so animals in plural, are gray. So, you're going to be son. You're going to use son. And the last one, that is the one that they use in Spain. We're not going to use it here in class, but I tell you the information. So yo are, if it is in Spain, yo is vosotros, and are is going to be sois. This is the conjugation of the verb ser. As you can see, each subject pronoun has a different conjugation of the verb ser. Ser means to be. When you conjugate ser, it changes to all these conjugations in bold. Just like in English, to be changes to am, is, and are. Okay? Now, this is estar. It also means to be. And these are the conjugations. We're going to learn them later. For now, we're going to just concentrate on ser. But I want you to know the difference between ser and estar. Here you can see that I am, you are, he, she is, they are. They all have a different conjugation. So, I am could be yo soy or it could be yo estoy. Either one. And here is where you are going to use the acronym that we did in class. So, check the acronym. If you're talking about a date, or the sentence is about you saying an occupation, like I am a teacher, or is describing something, saying the characteristics of something, or if you're telling the time, or if you're saying your origin, like I am from Greenville, or you're saying the relationship you have with someone, like she's my mom, or you're talking about your belongings, like that is my book, only if your sentences are talking about these reasons, then you're going to use ser. Okay? Ser and the conjugations of ser. If you are saying we are students, that is an occupation, so you use ser. Conjugated for we is going to be somos. You cannot use estamos. Still, they mean the same. They are, we are. But as we are talking about an occupation, that is that we are students, then you have to use ser. Another, if we say, I am from Colombia. I am could be yo soy or yo estoy. But as origin is the reason for my sentence, then I'm going to use ser. That is yo soy de Colombia. We don't say yo estoy de Colombia. All right. So for the quiz, you need to know the subject pronouns, what conjugation goes with each subject pronoun, only for ser. Estar, we will concentrate on that later, okay? For now, just ser. We did the acronym so you can know that if you are talking about a place, any of these reasons here, then we don't use ser, we just use estar. But we will learn that later. For now, let's concentrate only in the conjugation of ser. You can go over these notes. I'm going to post other videos from YouTube to help you. Also, if you need to join the Google Meet, you can join it tomorrow during fourth period if you are not here at school. Okay? So you have some sentences that will be negative and there will be a question. Their translation. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions in the practica, and we'll see if you have good memory to memorize the subject pronouns and the conjugation of ser. Okay? Hasta la vista.